I think at one point Sanjay sir was also surprised. He's like, "How is she doing this? Why is she doing this to me?" And like,
she's
no.
cracked the code.
And I had to tell him, I was like, "Sir, if you've got it, let's just
Yeah.
move on." Sounds good. It's a good ego boost. I was a kid, and
When the tank came out from Andheri Sports Complex.
Yeah.
Sometimes I feel there are spirits in the material world. Sometimes I feel no.
I'm also conflicted. Yeah, actually I am.
Somebody will tell me a very exciting story and I'm like, wow.
Yeah, no.
From me, Hrishi K, everybody who's watching, listening, you would know she's one of my favorite people to be on the show. What's up?
What's up? Good to see you.
I was just looking at your career track record because we've been doing this for so many years since you debuted. And I think it's a huge compliment to you that Akira, Noor and Nikita are three of your characters who are titular characters. The film's title is based on those characters. I think that's a huge thing also because women represent in an era where a lot of people turned around, especially when Akira and Noor were happening, about how male-centric the universe is, the industry is. Of course, that's changing now. To have three films which your character headlines and you headline. Of course, you've headlined a lot of other films. Talk to me about how that feels. I mean, to me, that these are great symbols.
Now that you brought it up, it's pretty cool. I think it's a nice position to be in. And it has a ring to it, in and as, Nikita Roy, Sonakshi Sinha, in and as Nikita Roy. It sounds good. It's a good ego boost.
Nice.
And they were genuinely characters that I enjoyed playing more than anything else.
And to me, it makes sense that unless you can think of an overriding theme, you'd rather name it after the principal character, who has a lot to do.
Yeah.
Which I think is fantastic. Not very long ago, down the road in another Jew hotel, we were talking about Kakuda, which was another ghost story.
Yeah.
What is it with you and ghosts?
Very different.
But
Horror
very different.
comedy.
Horror comedy.
This is a proper thriller. This is not actually horror as such. It's a thriller. It's got suspense. It's got supernatural elements. It's mystery. She's trying to solve a mystery, actually, more than anything else. So, remember how we used to read Nancy Drew when we were kids?
Oh my God.
Yeah, we were so engrossed in those books and every...
I started reading Hardy Boys because when you're an adolescent, you have these notions of being macho when you're 12 and 13. And then I moved to Nancy Drew, and I must say Nancy Drew was a far more exciting detective than the Hardy Boys. Sometimes they would come together.
Yeah, so she's my version of Nancy Drew.
Oh, how cool.
Yeah.
Oh, that's wonderful. I've met your brothers socially, and I don't know how Kush is at home, but he's just a wonderful bloke socially.
Yeah.
I mean, he's incredibly well behaved. He's soft spoken.
Yeah, incredibly.
I like having conversations with him.
Yeah.
And you must be very happy for him.
I am.
And also because you have an acute script sense. You have to. I mean, look at your body of work, your filmography. You've been silently at it for a while. I want to know how much you helped him with that screenplay.
Okay.
And how much you had to polish it up, because first-time filmmakers, that's the problem. Nailing that screenplay.
No, you know what? I wouldn't call it acute. I've had my hits and I've had my misses as well. It's fine. And I own them. I take complete ownership. But I've worked with a lot of new directors as well. So I know there are certain spaces where I do not need to get involved. It's their journey to have. It's their job to do. And I think I treated this one also the same way. Kush actually worked on the script quite a bit, and then he presented it to me. And what he got me, I enjoyed thoroughly, which is why I became a part of the film. It wasn't, as you would assume, that just because he's my brother and he's making a film, that's why I did it. No, I read the script, I liked it, and that's why I could envision myself as Nikita Roy, and that's why I did it.
Yeah, I'm sure, but did you help him tweak some stuff here and there? Did he come to you for advice on that? On set, yeah.
Before that, I mean, it's your vision, it's your story, it's your job. You do it, and then whatever help I can give you while we're on set. I enjoy working with new directors because they have a very fresh approach to things. They have a very different and fresh perspective, vision, way of working, all of that. I enjoy that. And I'm very supportive of it. I'm a director's actor, whether it's a Sanjay, Leela, Bhansali or an newcomer. I want my director to achieve what they have pictured in their head, so I'm that actor. So on set, whatever was required, I assisted him in whatever way I could.
And all of you who think that, this fell into Kush's lap, it's not that way. If you're living under a rock, let me tell you, he's AD'd for a while. He's been associate for a while. And he's also worked on a Sanjay Leela Bhansali film, which is Savaria. And you've worked with SLB, and that is a school. That is a school not just for actors. It's a tough school for ADs, especially, boys who are writing continuity and things like that. So you've seen him do the hard grind.
Absolutely. No, I've not seen him on the set, but of course he has. And I think all that learning kind of comes into play when you're directing your own film. It's a different ball game, but he's had some good experience.
Did you speak to him before Heera Mandi and say, how was the experience with Sanjay? I'm going to work with him.
He actually asked me. No, I knew how it was. I mean, we had discussed it earlier.
Yes, long time ago.
Long time ago, yeah. But again, I go in with a very clean slate, and I like to form my own equations and relationships and have my own experiences. So, and it was surprisingly very, very smooth for me. So I enjoyed it.
Go back to the archives and watch the Heera Mandi interview where some of the other actresses have actually given her a huge compliment, saying that if there perhaps was a record for Sanjay Leela Bhansali to have the least number of takes with an actress, it is her.
I think at one point Sanjay sir was also surprised. He's like, how is she doing this? Why is she doing this to me? And
she's cracked the code.
And I had to tell him, I was like, sir, if you've got it, let's just move on. Like, कर लेती हूँ मैं थोड़ी बहुत acting अच्छी. चलो.
To put it mildly.
Yeah.
It's a very interesting cast. Also, I imagine you filmed in the UK. Did you? Largely in the UK.
We did.
Yeah. And was this the English summer or the English winter?
Summer, there was some heat wave going on at that point of time, but it wasn't too bad. I mean, वहाँ का heat wave, I was wondering then also, okay, you really don't know what a heat wave is. I mean, this is the norm.
And this is what, rural England or was it London? Or?
Different places. So there we did shoot at like the Big Ben ka bridge. I don't know what that area is called. But,
the London Bridge, the Tower Bridge.
No, the Tower Bridge is another one. That's the big one. So where the Big Ben was basically. We've shot there, then we've shot in the outskirts. We had to have like this really spooky, eerie looking cottage where we shot. We've shot in the forests. There's the whole chase sequence through the forests. So yeah, some really fun locations.
English food is very boring food. I think the only thing they've given us is fish and chips.
Yeah.
And then there's cuisine from all over the world.
They've only taken from us.
They've only taken. Otherwise, they're only Indian restaurants.
They've not given us anything. But no, I'm wherever I go in any part of the world, the first thing I do, I send my boy Ganga and I tell him, "Jaake Indian restaurant dhondo kidhar hai?" And my food comes from there.
Very nice. So you managed to find.
Especially if it's a long schedule. And London is very easy.
No, but UK is very dangerous because actually a lot of those Indian restaurants are run by Bangladeshis and other people from the subcontinent.
Okay, yeah.
But because India is India, they say it's Indian restaurant. But if the food is good, then you know that it's authentic.
Mostly good, yeah.
So no trying fish and chips for you.
No, it's okay. I mean, I've had it, but it's not like I enjoy it.
The interesting song, I've been actually on the way here because I wanted to familiarize myself with the soundtrack. I've been listening to it. It's called Kari Raatein. It's got a very interesting rap, very haunting tone. I was looking through the credits and it's a composer called Abhinav Shekhar.
Yes.
I don't know much about him. Maybe I should ask Kush about him. But talk to me about the song and what you...
No, so you know what? None of the songs were there while we were shooting.
So they're promotional songs.
Not promotional. They're they're a part of the film as well. But they came much later. And in fact, even I heard them probably very recently. And they're quite nice. It's got a very new vibe to it, especially Kali Raatein. Yeah, it's haunting in a
So there's
way.
no breaks for songs. It's actually part of the storytelling. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah, if you see the visuals also, that's...
Yeah, because Kali Raatein is cut on visuals which are already happening.
Yeah.
So you didn't have a reference as such. You didn't know where Kush was going to use it.
No, we didn't know where the songs were going to be put in also, which is also, again, the director's prerogative.
Of course.
Completely,
Some directors will play the song for you on the set.
Exactly. How to better the film, where it needs to come in, where I need to guide the audience's attention. So it all happens. It's quite magical, actually, filmmaking.
It is, isn't it? Yeah. Arjun Rampal, my God, he's as good looking as he ever was. Clean cut or with a beard, with this and that baritone. Tell me about working with him.
It was good. It was brief. He's playing my brother in the film, and it was actually really smooth. We used to joke about how sibling-like we look because I don't know. Him and Kush have a kind of a similar vibe of how his character is and how Kush is. So it was quite funny actually. And
you're saying it could be autobiographical writing from Kush's side.
I don't think he intended to do that, but yeah, it was quite nice to work with him.
And you know, I'm very intrigued by godmen, spiritual gurus. In fact, one of my favorite documentaries is the one on Netflix on Bhagwan Rajneesh. I mean, it's just so interesting and gripping because they're highly intelligent people and they have cults and things like that. Paresh's character is so interesting and also he's such a remarkable actor. I'm waiting, and you are such a fine actress yourself. I mean, I'm waiting to see more scenes between the two of you.
Yeah.
The trailer has very little. Talk to me about those scenes. I mean, with him, they must be very dramatic.
Really, really interesting and very dramatic. There was this, the climax scene of the film is actually one of my most memorable with him.
Wow.
You know, when an actor of his caliber is standing in front of you, you're just like, you know what, you better be good. And I don't know, for some reason, like it just made me want to do better. You know, to have a person like him in front of you. He's tremendous. Like his body of work, the kind of knowledge he has, his experiences. It's like a, you know, well of so much happening. And it was a pleasure to work with him, really an honor.
Is Nikita Roy a detective? She's curious. We can make that out. She wants to get to the bottom of things. What is she professionally?
Professionally, she's a myth buster.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah. So
like a fact checker. You know, that kind of thing. Wow.
Yeah, like she works for the international rationalist community. And she's a very practical person. She doesn't believe in superstitions. She doesn't believe in the supernatural. And then she gets thrown into a situation where kind of she starts questioning all her beliefs. So
That's a great premise, yeah. Good on Kush to come up with that.
Yeah.
Because there's always the rational view versus the spiritual view.
Correct.
How are you? How are you? I'm always 50-50. I'm conflicted. Sometimes I feel there are spirits in the material world. Sometimes I feel no.
I'm also conflicted. Yeah, actually I am.
Somebody will tell me a very exciting story and I'm like, wow.
Yeah, no,
and then somebody will be practical.
Yeah, no. So I'm also a bit conflicted on this because sometimes the stories come from people who you really trust and who you feel like won't you, you know. So what do you believe?
But there is so much unexplained in the world.
Yeah,
so I think that,
true.
you know, that is something we've got to give cognizance for.
Absolutely.
You know? Suhail is a bunch of this new crop of actors who actually pretty much cut their teeth on OTT.
Yeah.
I remember doing a few OTT interviews with him. A bright guy.
He's very good.
It's a wonderful experience for a guy like that to have Arjun Rampal, Paresh Rawal and Sonakshi Sinha on the set together. Did you find him eager to learn and, you know, good to bounce off?
He's a very good actor, yeah.
Yeah,
like
he is.
He's fantastic and he's also been around for a while, yeah. It's been about 9-10 years. We were doing interviews together yesterday. And he's a fantastic actor. So to have someone like that with you is always a great support.
What does he play?
He plays a UK-based Indian content creator.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So he brings you the laughs, he brings you the little bit of relief that you need when it's required in the film that is so heavy. And he's done it really well. Like you're gonna see little nuances, the way he's talking, his London accent and all of that, and it's a really fun watch. His character is cool.
But Nikita is not born and bred in London.
Nikita is no, she was in India. She goes to London. Yeah.
So you don't have to work with accents and things
No.
like that. It's not your domain. It's interesting, but whenever filmmakers move to England to shoot, they will hire from the Indian diaspora there.
Yeah.
Lots of people hire Sagar Arya, Sapna Pabbi, who are Indian actors based there. I noticed Supreet Bedi in one of the scenes.
Yeah.
I remember a delightful VJ, wonderful girl, and she's now moved there. I mean,
Yeah, she has.
she's a mother of a couple of kids.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
So, did you have scenes with her? Did you hang with her? She's lovely.
Really sweet. Yeah, she's really nice. And very like jovial and like very nice to work with in general. I met her for the first time and I remember her from, you know, her VJing days. So we discussed that a bit as well. So yeah, she's based there now.
There is another actress who keeps popping up, I think, on the screen. I don't know her name.
Kallirroi.
Talk to me about her. I mean, we don't see enough of her in the trailer. What is she
She's
doing?
really good. She plays a character in the film, which again comes in but is really gripping, and she's done it so well. And she was so invested. Like if you see her whole look and all, she would just be in that. And there was a scene where I'm chasing her, and she actually falls. And she was not supposed to fall, but then she just got right up and then starts running, and she was running barefoot in like the middle of the forest and stuff. Like very dedicated actor. It was really nice to have someone like that on set.
Did you get downtime in the UK? And if so, then what did you do?
I did actually.
Did Zahid join you?
Zahid came and surprised me over there while we were shooting
sweet.
the film, and then we took off for a couple of days to Brighton.
Oh, lovely.
And
Brighton Beach.
yeah, the Pebble Beach.
Yeah.
So that was quite memorable. But yeah, I mean the weekly off and stuff like that. But you've been to the UK so often now, it's just like boring.
I wonder if you guys ever go into a place where there's live music. I mean, I love that about the UK. You know, you can just walk into a small pub or place and there's a band playing and it's really nice.
Yeah, we probably did, but I can't remember the
Any
name.
concert you've been to recently?
I don't do concerts.
You don't do concerts even in India, huh?
No. The last concert I did actually was, I've been to 2 concerts in my entire life. One was Michael Jackson.
What are you saying?
Yeah.
You must be a little kid.
I was a kid. And
when the tank came out from Andheri Sports Complex.
Yeah, and I was so excited. Oh my God, my parents
me
also
too,
was
yeah,
there.
yeah.
Imagine. So that was the first concert. And the second concert I went to was a Vishal Mishra concert, and who's a very good friend of mine. And
that was
I really
in
enjoyed. Abhi yahan par jo hai.
Geo Garden. Yeah,
Correct.
it was a great show. Wow.
And I was just
What a coincidence. Both the shows I've been at, by the way.
And I was just so mind blown at how good he is at like live singing. Usually people do like a plus one track or whatever, but like he was so insane. I was so impressed. And so these are the only 2 concerts I've been to.
But why aren't you going more? I mean, do crowds freak you out?
I'm not good with crowds. Yeah.
That explains it.
Yeah.
I think we haven't cracked that as yet in India. I mean, we're getting there. It's a great economy. I mean, more and more foreign artists are coming, Indian
I'm
artists
sure
are coming.
it's a fun experience. I just don't like too many people.
Also because your work involves a lot of people. I mean, it's not as though you're an accountant sitting alone in an office.
Yeah, that's true.
Start to finish, Nikita Roy was how many days?
34 was supposed to be. We finished in 32. So well done to Kush, who wrapped.
And you had 2 days. Your director gave you 2 days extra off.
Yeah, actually, we were supposed to finish in 34, and we finished in about 32.
What is your? My last question has got to be about Kush. I think this is a nice way to wrap up. What do you think is his biggest strength as a filmmaker, being a debut director?
I think his clarity of vision.
He knows what he wants,
He knows what he wants, That's rare for a first timer.
And he was able to communicate it to you, because a lot of people,
and also because
they do that.
There's so much chatter around a new person. Everybody wants to help out. Everybody has advice.
Sure.
He kind of steered away from that and made the film that he wants to make, which is commendable.
Lovely. And I look forward to seeing you in that film.
Thank you.
Nikita Roy is in theatres. She's a child of the movies in terms that, you know, she belongs to the era where it was all about theatres. It's wonderful.
Absolutely.
I'm glad you're doing both, but, you know, go in and watch it and give it a lot of love. Thank you, Sonakshi. Thank you very much.